We are going to begin with your even semester for the academic year 2021. We have faced the online situation and we are quite acquainted with the Microsoft Teams software as well as its utility, learning through the online lectures and the laboratory sessions through simulation software as well as the virtual lab environment. And in the present situation, this semester also we are going to begin in the same mode, right? Which is online mode. Now, as far as your, semester 4 and the course contents are concerned, HOD sir, KRJ sir, and few of the other faculties have attended the HOD interaction on Saturday, and you have received your timetable and you have joined your respective teams. That is how you can attend the Monday onwards all the session. The first lab session of your semester 4 is the analog circuit design. But there is one more guideline from the institute related to conduction of the laboratory and lecture sessions for the semesters 4 specifically during this week, that is from 14th to 19th December. And that guideline says that semester 4 students are required to learn some of the prerequisites of the semester 4 subjects during this week. And from the next week, that is from the 21st December, D2D students will also join you officially for the semester 4. Because D2D students have just joined the institute just before the Diwali, just before around 1 month, right? They have been attending their regular lectures and laboratories in all the departments, right? And around 30 to 40% syllabus has got over. And during this week, that is from 14 to 19, they have got their mid-semester exam, internal exam, right? So once the D2D people will regularly join you, the 21st, we are officially going to start our laboratory and lecture session for the semester 4. During this week, we can discuss about the prerequisite of the subjects, some of the revision we can cover related to the course contents in majority of the subjects, or we can say we can discuss about the generalized topics. This is what is the guideline from the institute, right, to conduct the sessions for the semester 4. For the semester 6 and semester 8, that is for the third year and final year students, today onwards they are going to start with their even semester, right, because they do not have any lateral entry students who have joined freshly, right, in the last month or so. So I hope the message is clear. So keeping this in mind, we are going to keep our today's lab session very short and concise, of around half an hour, in which we are going to discuss about the list of experiments, the course content, and what are the prerequisites which we should cover. And Dr. Jain, KRJ sir, who is going to teach the theory sessions in your subject, is going to cover the prerequisite during this week, during his lecture sessions, right, to the entire class. So this is all about, the today's lab introduction. What are the contents we are going to cover, and a brief intro. Now I'm keeping this lab session open for next few minutes for any invited feedback or comments or expectations from the students' perspective, right? Or their feedback of the third semester of learning from home kind of activity. So feel free, share the your opinions. Your inputs in the beginning of the semester are always welcome for conduction of this particular lab. As a lab teacher, I can convey, right? So if any suggestions, any feedback, any opinion, any general thing, whatever you would like to discuss, I am keeping this session open up to 10:45, and at 10:45 we will start discussing about your next semester course. So now it's an open forum. The stage is open for you. Now over to you, students. 49 to entire D batch. Anyone would like to share anything? Just think, you can unmute yourself and you can share. I will keep myself in the listening mode up to next 5 minutes.
Hello, sir. Sir, what about the second mid-semester result of third sem?
Dedicatedly, you are asking for my subject or all the subjects?
Sir, your subject and the remaining subjects too.
Okay. So I think I have not shared the mark sheet and all, right? Your result is already ready. Your papers were evaluated, but just after your mid semester, there was a break for Diwali, right? And we haven't met after that.
Yes, sir.
So the result is yet to be announced. But yes, I will share the mark sheet, right, within a day or two, right?
Okay, sir.
So that you people can get the knowledge that what you scored in the internal exams. In my case, I have considered the average of the two exams. And the second semester result is quite less than the first semester result, first mid-sem result. Nobody wants to say anything? It was only the inquiry related to mid-semester marks from, the. Okay. No issues. We get such opportunities, right? Rarely to speak something about, whatever we are being witnessing. Anyways, I hope this screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
What I have opened is the PDF.
Yes, sir.
GTU Bachelor of Engineering, subject code is 3141002, for which we are meeting today to conduct the lab session. Now, if you look at to the type of the course, which is analog circuit design, it says that it is circuit design and analysis kind of course. We know that your electronics part, right, or the branch of electronics can be divided in the main two types. One is the analog electronics and the second one is the digital electronics. If you consider the digital electronics portion, that subject we have learned in the last semester, starting from the logic gate to combinational circuit to sequential circuits, their implementation and their applications. In this particular semester, you are going to focus about the other type of electronics branch, which is nothing but the analog electronics. In digital electronics, we have seen that the inputs are in the form of numbers, specifically the binary numbers, right, which the computers can understand. Whereas in this kind of circuit design subject, that is analog circuit design, your inputs are going to be in the real form, or we can say the varied form of frequency. A very traditional way of representing the analog signal is the sinusoidal form, sine and cosine waves, right? And we know that all the real-time signals are analog in nature. If you look at to the prerequisite of this subject, it says that the basic knowledge of electronic active and passive components and the low frequency circuit analysis techniques. Because in this subject you are going to start learning about the higher frequency analysis, and as a part of that it is expected that you know about the low frequency analysis. Low frequency analysis means the transistor based circuits or the diode based circuits which are being operated at low frequency region up to several hertz. And if I give, or we can cite the examples of such circuits, then you might have learned, the transistor biasing, common base, common emitter, common collector, that is emitter follower configuration, and their biasing circuits, right, like fixed bias circuit, voltage divider bias circuit, which is also known as the self bias circuit, right, collector to base bias circuit, kind of biasing, DC biasing you have studied. Pi model and RE model of transistors are also known as the low frequency, models, right? Where you are representing the transistor with, the different modeling of the biasing circuit. If these things are not clear, you convey to your theory teacher that kindly revise these prerequisites during this particular week. This is what you can convey to him. Right? Now let us switch to the rationale of this subject. This course aims to familiarize the student with the higher frequency analysis of BJT circuits, that is the transistor circuits, particularly bipolar junction transistors, various oscillators, differential amplifier, operational amplifier and its application, and op-amp based filter circuits. So if you look at to all the rational, or we can say to make the students familiar with all the analog circuits, particularly transistor based circuits which are operating at the higher frequency, oscillators, differential amplifiers, op-amps and op-amp based circuits, may it be a filter, may it be the different applications of operational amplifiers. Now op-amp introduction you might have studied, but op-amp in detail you will be studying in this particular subject along with the 555 timer IC and the other integrated circuits. Right? So if you look at to the teaching and examination scheme, it is 4+2 kind of subject where 2 hours are dedicated for the laboratory, and in your batch PM is going to conduct the laboratory throughout this semester. The 4 lecture components will be conducted by Dr. Kavindra Jain, right? So in and all, it is a 5 credit subject, 150 marks. The way in which the other technical subjects are also having the 150 marks, the similar examination pattern is there. 70 marks for end semester examination, 30 marks for the progressive assessment, that is the internal component. Practical is also 30 and 20, right? Now, as far as this, practical related portion is concerned, right, we are going to deal with this 50 marks during this laboratory sessions. A very quick overview which I should give as such, this is the first session of the entire semester. About the theory portion also, the detailed overview of the syllabus will be given by the theory teacher. But if you look at to the course content, your first unit deals with the BJT based circuits at the higher frequency. So there you are going to start learning with the H parameters and hybrid model of transistor, hybrid pi model of common emitter configuration and all, right? And related circuits and its analysis, transistor frequency response, transistor gain, and frequency, that particular model, right? That is what is related theory portion is covered in the chapter number 1. Basically, if I tell you, whenever you are utilizing the analog inputs, what you are doing is you are going to couple the transistor with the coupling capacitors. There is a coupling capacitor required at the input side as well as there is a coupling capacitor required at the output side. The job of those capacitors is to pass or allow only AC signals, right? It will filter out the DC component present into the inputs, right? And what is H model or hybrid model is, you are trying to correlate your transistor based circuits with the 2-port network. And in the 2-port network, there are a variety of parameters like Z parameter, H parameter, Y parameter, and all the parameter based circuits. Hybrid means it is the combination of current as well as voltages, and based on that, you are getting the H model or hybrid model of transistor. The detailed thing will be explained to you by the theory teacher. Right? So the first unit is related to transistor at the high frequency. If we talk about the second unit, it is all about the oscillators. Oscillators are basically, the circuits which oscillates the signal, right? There is a difference between function generator and the oscillators, right? So if you look at to the course content, sinusoidal oscillator, phase shift oscillators, resonant circuit oscillators, right? General form of oscillator circuits, Wien bridge, crystal, and frequency stability of the oscillators. Such concepts are given in the unit number 2. Third unit is feedback amplifiers, right? The concept of feedback is really important in the electronic circuitry. Negative feedback and positive feedback, 2 kinds of feedbacks are possible, right? And the different topologies, right? series and shunt configuration of voltage series, current shunt, and voltage shunt kind of topologies are possible in the feedback amplifiers, and these things you are going to learn in unit number 3. Unit number 4 starts with the op-amps, operational amplifiers, and there you are going to learn about the linear and non-linear applications of op-amp. In the beginning, the basics of the op-amp and the transistor-based differential amplifier and emitter-coupled differential amplifier is there. After that, you have the linear analog systems and non-linear analog system, which deals with the op-amp, and their applications are given. Unit number 5 is related to specialized ICs and their applications. If you look at to the first topic, it is related to 555 timer IC 555. Second is related to PLL and its application, phased lock loop and its application. And third is related to design of power supply, which is also very important in any of the electronic circuitry. So some of the ICs which are related to supplying the power, right, 74317, 320, right? So that kind of LM317 and LM320 kind of circuitry which are useful for the power supply, they are also going to be studied through the chapter number 5 or unit number 5. Power circuits and systems class A. So basically the power amplifier related concepts, where the power amplifiers are also having the different classes: class A, class B, class AB, class C, class D, and class E. Right? Out of them, you are going to study the class A amplifier, class B amplifier, and class AB operation in this unit number 6. And finally, the op-amp based active filters, right? Band pass filter, high pass filter, voltage control, voltage source kind of configurations, and all that your band pass, band stop, right? The kind of all the filter design you are going to learn through the unit number 7, and this is all about your entire curriculum. As far as the subject technical contents are concerned, this subject is important for the students, those who would like to go ahead in the technical go domain, right? It is expected that electronics engineers know how to design some of the electronic circuits, and digital portion is here or logic compared to analog portion. The reason behind that is in analog you need to deal with so many different circuit parameters, right? You need to take care about the input impedance, output impedance. You need to take care about the which kind of input you are dealing with, frequency stability, right? The noise parameter, all the things you need to take care while designing any of the analog circuitry. Now, the reference books and the other things are given. That is Jacob Billman and Albert Malvino and Ramakant Gaikwad. Ramakant Gaikwad is very popular book for the op-amp and op-amp based circuits. Albert Malvino is for the transistor and the transistor based circuits, as well as EDC, right? Electronic devices and circuitry is popular for the earlier some of the topics. But for op-amp and 555 timer IC and such other topics, Ramakant Gaikwad will be helpful to learn the things. Now, if you look at to the list of experiments, university has such numbers in the last semester that enough number of turns to cover the majority of the experiments, right, through this online mode, right? And that is why we are going to learn about all the things, all the chapters through the laboratory experiments as well. Let us see this list of experiments very quickly. Otherwise, whatever we are going to cover throughout this laboratory sessions in this semester, that we will start with the next lab, right? Because one D2D student is admitted in your class and he is going to join in your batch, right? D batch. So in detail, we will discuss from the next lab. but as a part of this course, let us discuss the list of experiments. To build the transistor-based RC phase shift oscillator and measure the frequency response of that particular RC phase shift amplifier. That is one of the experiment. Measurement of input-output offset voltage of 741, which is the operational amplifier IC. Configuring op-amp in the voltage follower mode and measuring its slew rate. That is one of the experiment. So basically there are 7 to 8 experiments are related to 741 IC, right? Precision rectifier, full wave rectifier, PSSR and CMRR, common mode. These things you will learn in the theory first, and followed by that we will cover this theory portion first in the your laboratory session, and followed by that we will start with the simulation, or we can say virtual lab environment. So PSSR, CMRR are some of the important parameters of op-amp. Slew rate is also one of the important parameter of op-amp, right? Then applications of op-amp, right? Like monostable multivibrator, right? Design low pass filter, high pass filter, Wien bridge oscillators using op-amp, right? Then unity gain amplifier, right? Integrator circuit, differentiator circuit. That is basically the high pass and low pass filters only, right? That we are going to study in this, laboratory session. Then some of the filter circuitry like Butterworth filter, band pass filter, and low pass filter. All these terminologies are new for you right now. But in each laboratory sessions, we are going to learn the theory first. We'll try to do the analysis of those circuitry theoretically in the first, half an hour or 45-minute session, and followed by that, we will try to learn that experiment through environment or through the, simulation software like Multisim. It is possible to simulate the op-amp based circuits, transistor based circuits in the Multisim, as you know. Right, so we will use this both mode of covering the list of experiments throughout this semester. So automatic gain controller and total 20 set of list of experiments are suggested by the university, right? Majority of the experiments we have kept in our list of experiment as well, and those are going to be covered. Now, as a student, if you would like to do some of the design-based problems or open-ended problems, right, then such list of design-based problems are also listed here. There are 13 different problems are mentioned. For example, single-stage common emitter configuration, right, amplifier for the higher frequency you can design. Different oscillators, the feedback amplifier you can design, right, averaging amplifier with the help of op-amp. Zener diode tester with the help of op-amp you can do. Instrumentation amplifier for any particular application you can design, right? Anti-log, log amplifier we know, but anti-log amplifier is also possible to design with the help of op-amp, and that you can do it. Zero crossing detector, right? Square wave generators, right? Two different color driver using 555 IC, right? Timer IC. Designing the different buzzer to indicate, the end of class, right? Using this IC. Adjustable voltage regulator using the power supply IC. Design second order filter, high pass, Butterworth filter, band pass filter, kind of filters you can design, right? With the help of, op-amp as an amplifier. So ngSpice and Multisim and NPTEL are the list of suggested learning websites. Major equipments which are required, that is CRO, function generator, power supply, multimeter, DSO, experimental kits, right? In our laboratory, we have the dedicated, entire kit available. So gradually within this semester, after half of this semester, the situations will get normal and you can be physically present into the lab, right? So during that lab, you may start utilizing those experimental kit which are based on the Texas Instruments, which are based on the Texas Instruments, right? So these things I wanted to share with you people in the today's laboratory session, right? Now, if you refer to our timetable, then our particular lab is going to be conducted into D307, second floor, 307 laboratory, where we have the ASLK, right, analog system, linear block model of the Texas Instrument. Entire open based kit is available to explore such variety of experiments. That also we can use. We have other traditional experimental kits as well to perform the different open based experiment. For example, instrumentation amplifier is there, different oscillator circuits are there, right? This you can, all the sets of experiment along with the virtual lab, you can do it physically in the laboratories. But as far as this online mode of learning is concerned, we will focus more on multi-sim and the virtual lab, right? And once physical, that time you will explore those experimental kits. Any suggestions, anything you would like to share from your end? Otherwise, I think I have, demonstrated the course as well as the list of experiments. That is what I wanted to cover today, right? Okay, now let me take the attendance. $49. Are you there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
50, 51.
Yes, sir.
52. 53.
Yes, sir.
54.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 55.
Present, sir.
56. 56. 56 is not there. Okay. 57.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 58. 58. Okay. Not there. 59. Muzamiru.
Yes, sir, present.
Okay. 60. Kiran. Not there. Okay. 61. Sanat Sharma. He is also not there. Okay. And D2D you will join from the next week. Okay. So number 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57 and 50 students are right. All right. So here we are concluding our today's lab session. Right. From the next week we are going to begin with our laboratory. Right. And there I will introduce officially with the mode of conduction and list of experiments and the other stuff. Right. That's it from my end today. Wish you all the best for this even semester of the academic term 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You can leave the meeting now. No issues.
सर टोटल कितने D2D स्टूडेंट्स आए?
D2D एक ही स्टूडेंट है अभी तो. There is only one student. I think he is from Surat region. व्रज करके है.
Okay sir.
So he will join your batch.
Thank you sir.
ठीक है, चलो.